Hey everyone, today we are going to see Allure reporting in PlayWright for TypeScript. In any framework, in test automation framework, the architecture is like this. There is a project folder, and I'll show you the folder here. So I have here the folder structure, which is similar to whatever you're seeing here. It will be the project file is Allure project. And under that, I have the page classes, which have the pages that we have to refer to. We have seen that in page object model. Here I have clubbed the feature of page object model as well. One page for a login page, which is orangehrmlive.com. In the website, there are two possibilities for the authentication, which is nothing but the login process feature. Two possibilities are there. One is proper credentials. The other one is improper credentials. These are the two test conditions that we have to have. If you go to the testing, I have this login spec.ts. The TypeScript file is going to contain, as usual, you have all the import sections where you have to import all the page, expect, which is needed for the validation part, browser and browser context, which is the inherent playwright related okay, your packages which we have to import to set the browser context, etc. Right? So login page is a page class which we have to import. And one important thing about Allure reports are a type of report which can be generated for better comprehension of the current functionalities what we are testing. So in the .spec.ts file, I have got, so these are the variable declaration section, that is the let browser is equal to the current browser in the context. Browser context is current session of the browser page, and the page class I have to have an object. So there are these let initial description, that is of the first definition of the variables. There is a section called describe where the entire test, what it is supposed to be doing, right? So this is related to authentication. So therefore I have this describe, under which I have got the hooks, of course, the before each and after each. How many tests are there in this particular test case? There are two test cases. One is for valid login, that should show dashboard. The second one is invalid login, should show the error. Invalid credentials should be visible in the page. Okay, there are only two tests. So to understand the architecture and setup of the framework, basically we better have simple test cases or simply even empty structures. One test case, let me make it as a pass, and the other one is a failure. Automatically, if you give dashboard, this test will pass. Dashboard should be visible the minute you log in successfully with the proper credentials. Okay, so and the second one is also, the perception is that I should pass this because I'm expecting this text to be visible on the page if I have wrong password given in the credentials. So the expectation is that it will not go into the dashboard page, which is going to succeed. And both of these test cases are going to pass. So how do I run this? So to very simple architecture, right? So here, if I want to run this test, npx playwright test, I'm not even specifying the name of the TS file because there is only one test right now. So I'm simply running this as it is. To generate the HTML report, this is sufficient. So why there are two tests? One is the first one. The second is the invalid login. So the first one is passing through. Second one is also passing. So npx playwright show hyphen report is going to show us the HTML version of the report that I'm going to show you right now. 9323 is the port in which it will be serving. So valid login should show dashboard. This is expandable as to what are all the steps, what to expect. So right now it was expecting dashboard to be present. So therefore it is a pass. It contained the dashboard. So therefore both of the test cases passed. And right now to understand more about the reporting architecture, wantedly I will make it fail. Okay, I should say to contain text ABCD, wantedly I'm going to make this fail. One of it will fail, the other one is pass. Okay, so right now what I will do is Control C to quit. So I'm quitting this one. Before this, I have to run the npx playwright test. To run a simple HTML file to be rendered, I have to run this way. Ultimately, you should see a HTML report with one of it failing, the other one should be passing. So why this one has failed? Let us just explore this one. So expected was, I wantedly changed this, right? So actual string was dashboard, which is visible in the page. It is impossible for me to change the orange HRM website. So therefore, I changed my expectation and made it compare the expected and the actuals, which are different, which is ultimately pronounced as a failure. Okay, this is about the HTML part of the reporting architecture. Right now that we have generated HTML report, we'll be interested to run reports like Allure reports, which are famous for its capability to integrate with the DevOps, Agile related architecture, where each particular you'll be talking about epic feature and the Allure description of the report, etc will be of interest. So which is the epic? Epic is the whole lot, right? So reference to the entire functionalities like personal banking will be the epic, under which there will be several features where you have to create your reports for tests and reports. So you'll be able to map the epic to whichever test cases like so. So allure.epic. But for this, we have to do one configuration. So what is that configuration? Simple configuration only we have to do. I have to install Allure reports first for this. So in your terminal, you have to go and type npm install, and this is the first command that you have to install the Allure for Playwright. Second command that you have to do is, second thing that you have to do is go to the playwright config.ts, simply include allure-playwright in the reporter section. That's all that you have to do. There are other, the complex configurations that are possible, which will be available in the Allure reports, documentations in the Allure reports website itself. You can go and look for it. But simplest of the configuration you have to do is this one, Allure Playwright. If you go to the tests, how will you be able to write into the Allure report? So what is Allure report? Having installed it in my system, I have got the HTML report generated. So it is very simple that you can generate once you install Allure report. You simply have to give this command npx allure generate, and within the Allure results folder, if it's already containing previously run results, you have to give the switch hyphen clean. That's all. So run this. Your folder will get generated. Report successfully generated to Allure report. How do I open that report? You have to just give npx allure serve, or you can say npx open allure hyphen report. Either thing will work just fine. Allure serve, let me give. The web server will be created and the report will be generated. So wantedly I made it pass, one of it pass, one of it to be a failure, right? So it is showing the percentage of pass and failure, and you are seeing that in which TypeScript file, in login.spec.ts file, I was able to get a one result pass and one result as failure. Later on, if you don't have to modify your test to expect something often. Okay, so in case customer says that you should be having only the first page or something other than dashboard, then you have to go and change your script. Otherwise, simply dashboard if you have. Okay, so here I changed the expectation. So now I'm going to make both the tests pass. First, let me generate the HTML report properly, and then go to the Allure serve, and it will get served with all of it as represented in a green color. So you're able to see that Allure related whatever reporting I have to do within the report, you can see allure.epic authentication. So and the feature is login, and you can have even steps defined to be written in the Allure report. That is also possible. Right now, having run this HTML report, I will simply say Allure hyphen serve. Let me generate the Allure results after cleaning the folder of previous run results, etc. That's why I give the clean switch. So Allure serve. So both the tests right now have passed. Now you're able to see the dynamism of it. That is, your currently generated report is going to contain all of the whatever categories that you want to define. So here, um, past test results, these are all filters. So let me go to the overview. Both categories have passed. And what are the things that have passed? For the authentication is the feature that have passed, and both the steps have passed, and you are able to see this. You will be able to download this comma separated value report format as well as the graph of it, which is really impressive, which we can show to the client. So this is about the Allure report architecture, and you can even have configure flaky tests. If you know that a certain test is going to be behaving in a flaky way, that is once it is passing and once it is failing, to the customer, you can say that because this is ever changing environment, so therefore it is showing once it is passing and the other time it is showing as a failure. It has got nothing to do with the functionality. Functionally, applications are fine. Only thing is the test is flaky because of certain reasons like changing elements or behaviors of the UI. That's it. You don't have to worry. It is working fine. So that assurance you can give to the client. So flaky tests also we'll be able to configure. Okay. So I hope you understand the concept of Allure reporting. Uh, Bye.